Okay, I guess I was live for a second. I hope I didn't lose anybody and I didn't know it. But anyway, whenever you're doing something, movie, TV show, things like that, and you're recording something on even the radio, there's always this little bit of a delay. So maybe y'all expected that. But I'm also hoping that I get a bunch of live viewers. So waiting a little while is okay. I got something valuable to say. This is valuable insight. My name's Terrence LaMont. This is We Are Valuable Media. A lot of people know me, a lot of people don't know me. But when you're patient, good things come. Good things come to those who wait. So I'm driving and I'm safe. I'm secure. This would be just like if I was talking to somebody who's in the back seat, you know, while I slap this watermelon. I've been having a lot of awareness come to me concerning the value of interaction, communication, the value of limitation, the value of developing what we call boundaries, which I haven't found a satisfying word for that yet for myself. I don't really like the word boundary, but I understand what it means. And so developing this curiosity within myself has been valuable for me as well. So valuable insight today is that there's been a lot of people that I interact with and that I notice interacting with others where we come away with this feeling of negativity. We talk to somebody and they say something we don't like. We got that split going on in what can be called an ideology, a political ideology all over the planet right now. It's pretty marked that people are this way or they're that way. There doesn't seem to be very many people who want to be in the middle or who are willing to even understand what the middle means. And I think that's because it doesn't pay the ego in the same way. When you're extreme, your viewpoint of who you are and who you think you are, who you think you're supposed to be, or who you think you're supposed to fix, that viewpoint gets very narrow. It becomes easy to work with. It becomes something that I think people can have a deep belief in. And they also, you could also look at it like it's extremism, right? So extremism can be very valuable to people because it does a couple of things. We call it love sometimes. Welcome. Thank you for whoever's watching. Sometimes we call it love. Sometimes we call it care. People say, oh, you don't care about somebody. But if you do care about somebody, then now you're all important because you're a good person because you know how to care. So when people don't understand what somebody else cares about, there can be some confusion. But what I'm talking about is the value of negative experiences, the value of experiences that we don't want, that we don't like. Oftentimes we come into this experience into life, with some set, causes or beliefs, and then you teach them. So we don't really always know where we get these ideas from. A lot of times, sometimes we may think that it's coming from TV, or we may think that it's coming from our family, or from, a teacher or a book. People are all about banning books. They think that they can stop. Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching. We think that we can ban books, and that way people will then not have this ideology. We won't have this value. We won't understand something if we don't get a chance to read it, if you don't learn about it. So what I'm experiencing personally is the immense value that comes from receiving something negative and using that as fuel for my own purpose to guide me to fulfill that purpose, to guide me to receive what I want, to guide me to be able to accomplish what I want, to guide me to be able to experience life and love and the expansion of my reality, so that I can receive more and so that I can honor more people on the planet. So I'm able to receive a lot, I think, of people. I think that I can see, I can hear, I can notice, I can become aware of more than what seems to be considered normal. And that causes a frustration for me when I interact with people who are very focused in on one thing. I like have peripheral vision rather than myopic vision, but that's a mental, spiritual experience that I'm having. I'm connecting more with what I don't understand than I am with what I understand. And so oftentimes it takes me a long time to be able to talk and to share. And I think that if we are able to sit still, relax, be present, and honor the things that come up within us that we don't like, because it's a personal thing. So just because you view something from outside of yourself and you determine that you don't like it does not mean that that thing is no good. It means that the I, me, whoever the I is, has some sort of issue with this thing that exists. Now, are we going to say that God created something that is not good? Or are we going to say that in existence there is something that is not good? So the baseline, I oftentimes ask people, do you believe in God? And sometimes that creates an argument or a negative experience. It comes and goes in different ways. But what I've noticed is there's always an opportunity for a deeper conversation if you start the conversation off with, do you believe in God? So if I believe in God, because I do believe in God, but I don't believe in the Christian version of God. Like, that's not my understanding. That's not my belief pattern, whatever we want to call it. My knowing is that there is something beyond what is present here now. And so as I'm sitting here talking, that which is present, we could call it, the presence of God, or the source of all things, all that is, the power of all that is, whatever, there's all these phrases we can use. And what I'm realizing is there is this experience that I'm having, and I'm only able to have even as I expand, and this is what I want, but even as I expand, all I'm able to have is an experience of what I can receive. So whatever is present within my experience is all that I can receive within my consciousness. And so if everything exists outside of that stuff, exist. It does not exist. Where did it come from? Am I a creator? Did I create these base things that we call evil or hate or confusion? Did I create those? Am I responsible for that? That would be impossible, right? For any one person to lay claim on the creation of something that is baseline within existence. So something else had to have done that. So whatever brought me into existence, whatever energy field, whatever power is behind my existence, that is what I call God. That is what I am stating is the source of all things. So if that thing is real and it exists and there is something present out there, then that is where all the communication, that's where all the power to be present, that's where it really lies. That's the source. It's like electricity, right? You're going to plug something into your house. That's not the source of the energy, right? The source of the energy is coming from a power plant somewhere, right? And then that's not even the source of the energy. That source of the energy that goes into the power plant is coming from a wider source. So there's always something greater. There's always more. And when we can relax into that realization that there's always something greater, that there's always something more, then we can realize that we are not the cause. And so when the negative things come up, what I've been doing is this. I've been recognizing all I have to do is take the negative and fuel to drive me toward what I want. And what I want is to connect with people. I want to be a teacher that is known in the world. I want to settle. I want to relax. And this is not egoic. This is just me doing what is present within me, what is mine to do. And I'm aware of what it is. So here I am fueling my way of interacting with the world, my compassion and my passion and my love with negative experiences. So, thank you for watching. Whoever watched, please like and subscribe. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think about what I said. If anything resonates with you or if it doesn't, just let me know. Because even if it doesn't, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it into lemonade and lemon meringue pie and something that I love and that I want in my life, no matter what. All right, that's my skill. That's my love. That's my attention. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for being with me for these minutes. My name is Terrence LaMont, and this is We Are Valuable Media. And remember, I want you to exist more than I want you to breathe. Namaste, and amen to all. And I hope that you live in nirvana every day of your life.